Welcome to the Risk Forever channel guys, channel which shares the most relevant tips and tricks on how to win at Risk, and improve your rank in no time. Subscribe to the channel and you won't even see how fast you will become so much better at Risk. Push that notification bell to see new videos first. This is your host Champion Ever. And today we are playing 4-player fixed card game on classic Risk map. Settings, alliances on, balanced blitz dice rolls in 60 seconds per turn. This time I'm playing on my alternative account called Annette Alvarez 11, master rank at the time of recording. And my opponents are 3 master rank players as well, who are yellow, blue and orange. So it's gonna be a tough challenge. As always, wish me best of luck guys. I will definitely need a lot of it playing with high ranked players. And saying that, let the game begin. So as you can see, the yellow player is the luckiest player over here. He is the first person to capture a continent. He is the player who has the most of advantage of the moment. But since he cannot really expand, his advantage will be gone pretty much soon. That's right guys, I'm about to capture South America. So I will be getting the same number of troops as yellow, so we will be in an equal position towards each other, while it seems the blue and orange players will struggle to get continents for a while. To be honest, I have no idea why the orange player decided to go for the same continent the blue player is already going for, which is North America. The least you want to do in fixed card games is to fight for a continent with another player. You will just both destroy each other and end up weak. Maybe even both of you will be eliminated from the game. Well, maybe one of you will succeed winning the fight for a continent, but by finally getting that continent you will still be weak. Also, why do you even have to fight for a continent in a 4-player game? There is even 6 continents in the map. Well, besides Asia there is 5, so there will always be a continent nobody is going for. So why not to go for that continent instead? What's the purpose to fight for a continent somebody is already going for? So yeah, it seems the blue player decided to be smarter than orange, and instead of fighting with him, she decided to go for Europe. Which is a very smart choice, I would say. But she just need to hope that the yellow player will move his troops out. It will really depend on the yellow whether he will let blue capture and hold Europe. I'm allies with blue, and certainly I don't want to ruin our relationships. I don't need that my ally would become my enemy. And there's no reason to fight someone and getting weaker anyways. You would just be losing your advantage towards other players. And to be honest, I don't know if the orange player is going for North America anymore. It really looked like it, as why did he crush 4 troops of blue back then there? But after that he put some troops to Asia, and now for some reasons he decided to put some troops to Africa. Like why he is trying to be spread out instead of going for a specific continent. And what was the purpose to crush blue's troops in North America if he isn't even going for it anyways? It is very strange strategy, I must admit, and I cannot even realize that the actual orange's plan is. Well, it seems he will finally go for North America in the end. Glad that he finally decided what to do. Well, actually I preferred if he had stayed spread out. It would have been very easy to eliminate him. But now if he gets and holds North America, then he can become a worthy opponent once again. So I would really like that someone would prevent him of getting North America, and also I would really like that someone would attack the blue player as well. Anybody but me. I want to stay neutral for now. And wow, when we finally thought the orange player is going for North America, he decides to put his troops into Africa. It seems he is changing his mind every single turn, lol. Well, actually that's good that he decided to put his troops to Africa, even though he prevents of me capturing Africa. I would rather prefer that he would go for it rather than North America, so I could potentially expand to North America by myself, later on in the game when I will feel more safe. For now I think I will just continue to put my troops to Brazil, so that might prevent the orange player of capturing Africa as well. And actually I would really like to get Africa for myself. Actually I don't know why he added troops to it, maybe he would just like to move them out, but since the yellow player is putting a lot of troops the Middle East territory, the orange player can't, if he doesn't want to waste a lot of troops, or if he doesn't want to go through blue invading her continents, as it would be quite a bad move towards the diplomacy. But yeah, In the end I'm still not sure what does the orange player want to do. Like whether he would like to go for North America or Africa. Or like he would only like to be just spread out lol. I have no idea at all. Well okay, he just moved his North American army towards Asia, so I think he would like to move this army from North America out, and go for Africa, eventually combining these two armies into one. I'm not sure, but as I said, I would prefer if the orange player would get Africa rather than North America. So this is why I decided to finally spread out in North America and start moving out my troops from Africa. And no, I don't really like the fact that the yellow player decided to move his army out of Middle East, making the orange player the way, as orange player could change his mind and go for North America again. But yes, the orange player has finally moved his troops from North America, so that's obvious that he won't go for it. So yeah, he just can capture Africa if he wants, that's fine with me, he can even make an alliance with me if he wants. But obviously I won't send an alliance request by myself. It would be better for me that the orange player would still be a little bit scared of my Brazilian army and delayed of capturing Africa for as much time as possible. It would be better for me that instead of getting Africa, he wouldn't get any continent at all, as if I get North America, then I could potentially become the dominating player and really take the game into my hands. And wow! That's really awesome. I cannot be more satisfied that the orange player decided to invade the blue player, the strongest player of us all. I think the orange player got mad that the blue player captured even 2 territories of us in North America in the last turn, so in response the orange player decided to clear out all of the blue's territories in North America and invade her into Europe. That is of course very good for me and I don't complain. But why orange, by being the weakest player, would like to fight with anyone? It just increases his chances of getting eliminated first, lol. So yeah, he can completely fight and crush his troops into blue if he wants. That would be even better for me, than if he would just build his troops into one big army in Africa doing nothing. So I'm glad the orange player is taking some initiative and making this game interesting. Well, it seems he won't fight blue anymore. He decided to move out of Africa, move out of Europe as well, and will just keep his troops in Asia. Am I satisfied? Yes, I am. The orange player gave the opportunity to capture Africa, which I gladly took it with no hesitations at all. Well, that probably means that I won't be able to capture North America anymore, as I doubt anyone would let me have even 3 continents, but that's fine. South America plus Africa is much more better than South America alone. But you know guys, I wouldn't be me if I wouldn't try to increase my advantage even more. I will still try to capture North America, taking 1 territory per turn, and then we will see if these players be dumb enough to let me hold even 3 continents at once, lol. And if so, then I will win this game so easily. And come on buddy, come on blue. We are supposed to be allies, aren't we? I thought you will be very passive by using European turtle strategy and let players capture whatever they want, especially to me. I was so nice to you during the entire game. But yeah, it would be very dumb if players would let me capture North America, so the blue player's motives are totally understandable. Actually, it's better for me that the blue player prevents of me capturing North America by putting her army into it now, rather than she would invade me later on in the game after I captured it. So now we can still stay officially allies, even though I see the blue player doesn't appreciate me that much anymore, after I'm trying to expand so much. So yeah, if the blue player doesn't let me capture North America, then that's fine to me. I will be satisfied of getting some additional troops by having a lot of territories. And no, come on. The least I wanted is to get invaded by yellow into Africa as well. I'm not sure why he did that. Like I and blue are balancing each other. So why would he like that? I will start to hate him. As remember guys, the diplomacy is another part of the game and you should try to piss off other people as less as possible. But maybe he just wants to encourage the blue player to be even stricter towards me. As I see the blue player, instead of attacking 1 troop territory in Asia, decided to attack 3 troops territory of mine in North America. so the yellow player's decision to invade me into Africa made my relationship with him worse, but it strengthened his relationships with blue. And sometimes it's good to attack one player, to make your relationships better with another one, getting even more of trust. But yeah, as you can see, I overcome that. The yellow player won't bully me anymore. Now instead of adding my troops to the African borders equally, I will just build one big army into Middle East. So there is no way the yellow player is going to invade me anymore, if he doesn't want to attack through blue. But even if he attacks through blue, then it will even be better for me. He will prevent blue of getting even 5 extra troops, while I would only be losing 3, and with me still having South America, I would still be the strongest player. So if the yellow player decides to attack me into Africa through blue, then it will only be bad for blue, but not me. And plus it would really piss the blue player, so the yellow player would be having 2 enemies at once. And wow! It seems finally we see some action going on from orange. He had enough of just putting his troops to one big army and doing nothing. So he decided to go for North America, it seems. And actually it's good for me that the orange player might get North America. I know that orange and blue players already don't really like each other, so while 3 of us will be getting the same number of troops, eventually orange and blue will start fighting each other, so since I will still be having South America and Africa, I will be getting strong. And if these 2 players will destroy each other too much, then I potentially will be able to take out all of the 3 players at once. Alright, let's see what the orange player will do with his big army. Okay, he fortified his army next to Asia, so neither I nor the blue player will be irritated. That probably was a smart decision, I must admit. Obviously I'm not going to attack orange, as I see the yellow player is still putting a lot of pressure on me. So I don't need to have 2 enemies at once. And I'm not really sure what yellow's problem is first of all, the balance of the game is perfectly sustained, and second of all, why would you like to waste a lot of troops on someone when you're only getting 2 extra troops? It could go very wrong for yellow if he decides to continue messing up with me. Eventually I will have enough troops to afford taking him out. And no orange, that's a big no-no. I thought you will fortify 10 troops next to me like you did with blue. But to fortify the whole army next to me is just insane. Especially after I didn't attack you into North America when you wasn't guarding it at all. So no, you're not going to bully me like that, orange. You're the weakest player, so you should be more careful with your decisions to not irritate anyone next time. So yeah guys. Screw the yellow player, he can attack me into Africa if he wants, whatever, let's focus on the orange player instead. And wow! What a surprise! After putting so much pressure on me, at the end the yellow player decided not to attack me. Did the yellow player, after seeing that I did to the orange player, become scared of me? Lol. Well, who knows whether it's true or false. The most important thing is that I'm still holding Africa. Maybe the yellow player expected that Africa will get invaded by orange, so maybe that's why he didn't invade into it, who knows. But no orange, even though you let me hold Africa, the fact that you fortified your biggest army next to me again is not appreciated at all. I can never know, maybe the orange player is looking to suicide on me, so I would rather won't let him get stronger than me. And look guys, I trapped the orange player, lol. So he has 2 different options now, whether he attacks the blue player into Europe and pisses her off, or he can attack me into South America and be risking of potentially getting taken out. But alright, he actually came with the third, probably the smartest choice of not attacking anyone. And since he fortified his army into blocked place, my goal has been achieved. Now I can leave the orange player alone, but I will still keep him blocked, lol. But come on. Here comes the yellow player once again, lol. And wow, the blue player spits into my face as well, by attacking the territory of mine in Africa, rather than taking one territory of yellows in Asia. And what I noticed is that the blue player was attacking territories of mine all of the time, no matter what. She always chose to attack the red-colored territory every turn. She is a very good ally, isn't she? Our alliance is totally faked, I see. Well, I'm not breaking the alliance with her, I just sent her a dislike emoji. And I would really like to invade her into Europe, but I know that it would be a terrible choice. And not only because she is stronger than me, and could potentially suicide on me if I piss her off too much, but because that someone will have to either balance or attack yellow if he captures Asia as well. And that player won't be me who attacks, so yeah. And actually I'm not that sure what I should do with the orange player, so for now let's just see how the game goes. Okay, so the blue player has finally attacked any other territory than mine. She attacked the territory of yellow, and not so simply taking that territory, but at the same time invading the yellow player into Asia as well. So I would really like to hope that they won't be such good allies anymore. I would really like to hope that the yellow player got really mad and decides to invade blue into Europe as well. And from then, a big conflict between them could be started. So yeah, since I see that the blue player will not be letting yellow hold Asia, the fact that the orange player recaptured and now holds Asia once again by keeping his biggest army next to me, is not liked by me at all. So since I cannot invade him from Asia, I think I will just simply take him out. I see that after taking him out, I and yellow will still have a little bit more troops combined than the blue player, so since the blue player is completely blocked, we should be safe. But wow, the blue player is smarter than I thought. She noticed my upcoming plan and pulled one of her armies out, so after I take the orange player out, she could straightly take me out, and then potentially using the 4-continent strategy against yellow to become as strong as him or even stronger, easily winning the game. So yeah, I had to cancel my plan to take the orange player out, and since he moved his army from my border, now I was able to invade him easily. And differently than the last time, I left some troops to North America this time, so there's no way he will be able to recapture it and put his army next to my border once again. And wow! The moment I've been waiting for has finally happened. The yellow player have had enough of the blue player invading him into Asia, so he decided to attack her into Europe. The blue player got really mad and took a lot of yellow's territories. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to see how this game goes. Hopefully the conflict between yellow and blue will be increasing even more. Hopefully the yellow player will invade blue into Europe once again. And that's pretty nice. The orange player decided to move to Asia, so that potentially brings me the opportunity to capture North America later on in the game. And no, I won't let the blue player capture Africa, and this is why I left my 4 troops over here. And nice, very nice yellow. Keep intimidating and pissing off blue. The blue player was really keeping her eye on me every time, but now it seems she is switching her focus on you. Yeah, it looks like that the blue player will be properly guarding against yellow now. Well, I will make the yellow player to invade blue into her continent once again. I will capture Africa and move my troops back to Brazil, so the yellow player will be able to invade blue from North Africa. And since I captured Africa, the blue player won't think that I moved out my troops from North Africa territory on a purpose. Great, my plan has worked out. I don't mind the yellow player going through Africa at all, as while I'm only losing 3 extra troops, the blue player is even 5, or all of her extra troops, and I still get 2. Okay, I actually didn't expect that, but now the blue player is going to protect me too. Well, it seems so. I don't think the blue player is going to invade me into Africa after I capture it, as she knows that if she invades me into Africa, then she could get invaded to Europe by me as well. I think the blue player took our alliance very seriously this time. What I mean is that she has a lot of trust in me now. Totally trusts me, and that's awesome. I think it really increases my chances to win. I just have one problem, that the orange fortified his army to North America, so now I cannot capture it without taking him out, meaning that now I cannot get stronger than blue anyhow. But at least I will be strong as her, when eventually orange and yellow are going to look very weak comparing to us. And nice, the yellow player went all the way around just to invade blue, lol. So now the blue player will even have to guard using 3 armies. Poor, very poor player called blue. If the blue player will keep getting invaded every turn, then she eventually will become weaker than yellow. And that's awesome, cause with me having South America plus Africa, I will be the strongest player. And lol, does the orange player by fortifying his troops next to me, really think that he can intimidate me? Like I have twice as him troops, lol. But why did the blue player combine her troops to one big army? Is she looking to suicide on someone, or will she just be building her troops having no continent at all, being neutral and letting other players fight? We'll see, we'll see. And OMG guys. I cannot believe that the blue player decided to suicide on yellow, lol. Or did she really think that she can safely take the yellow player out with balance of the game being sustained, with only her and orange? As if so, then she just made the biggest mistake of her life, as it really looks that she give away me the game. As players all together combined only have 12 troops more than me at the moment. But of course I need to take that opportunity. If I just continue turtling in South America, then I won't win the game. So what I need to do, is to move my armies out of blocked places and start drastically attacking my opponents. And I think I will start from orange. Yellow is weak so I don't worry too much about him. Blue has her biggest army blocked so I do not care too much about her as well. So sorry not sorry orange, but I've had enough of your intimidations. Boom. So yeah guys. You probably know what's coming in the next turn if the blue player keeps her army in Australia blocked. That's right. That's right. 4 continents endgame strategy, here I come. And for those who are not familiar with my term, let me explain it right quick. It's the strategy which you use against blocked Australian players in the endgame. You capture 4 continents which are both of the Americas, Africa and Europe, and successfully hold them by only having to guard 3 borders. You put your armies to Ukraine, Middle East and Kamchatka territories. So even if the Australian player is a little bit stronger, then you can still easily defeat him. So yeah, let's do it guys. It's my time to shine, it's the show time. I'm wondering how they are going to overcome that. And the answer is that they won't be able to overcome that anyhow. It's the totally lost game for them. And everything thanks to blue. The blue player totally gave away me the game, drastically ruining the game for others. So yeah, I think I will just wait one more turn before completely taking them out. Let's enjoy the moment guys. Let's see what they are going to do. They are totally trapped, lol. Alright, the yellow player captured Australia. What about the blue player? Lol, rest in peace yellow. Poor, very poor player called yellow. He probably shouldn't have unleashed blue's biggest army, as then he might have gotten the 2nd place. But oh well. Good game you all. Let's just check my rank right quick. Okay. Looks nice. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, then I would recommend checking some of these out as well. Watching more videos will help you to progress so much faster.